morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey to check out a brand new 2023 Kia Sorento SX Prestige plug-in hybrid. So let's dig in. All right, we're at the front end of this platinum graphite Sorento Kia badge in the middle, tiger nose grille, looking good. LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, LED fog lamps, functional side air curtains, looking good. All right, wheel and tire setup on a Sorento plug-in hybrid. We have a 19-inch wheel, silver with gunmetal gray accents, standard brake and rotor package, tire size 235 on the width, a 50 series sidewall, 19s, all-season tires, all four corners, all-wheel drive. All right, full side profile on this platinum graphite 2023 Sorento, looking good. Got to remember we have about an inch lower in ride height than the X line that we did a little while ago. So this is standard Sorento ride height. I like the silver trim accents to lift it up a little bit. Since this is the SX Prestige, you need to make it look prestigious. And that silver trim along the front fender, I think it's a good looking vehicle. As we walk on in, we do have the flat black plastic around the wheel wells. Works for the X line, not so sure it works here. Let me know in the comments. Here's that silver badge, silver trim that's on the front fender and continues into the front door. In an X line, this is where it would say X line, but since it's not, it's just smooth and cleaned up. Color match side view mirror. We have LED turn signals, 360 cameras as well. Color matched on the front and rear. Door handle, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, color matched roof with shark fin antenna with your aluminum roof rails. And then we have that nice big panoramic sun. All right, the rear end of this Sorento, we have a nice roof spoiler coming up the top. That rear wiper is tucked up underneath the roof spoiler to protect it from the weather and from car washes, and also to clean up the design. LED taillights in the back, Kia badge in the middle, Sorento badge bottom right of the tailgate. They moved it from the large Sorento block lettering underneath the license plate. They moved it with different script, made it smaller and went lower right. Let me know how you think about that change. And PHEV on the right, bottom right of the tailgate. We have fake exhaust vents, which I don't like. The exhaust tips are tucked up underneath on the right side. Now, as we mentioned, the fuel filler cap is on the left side of the vehicle. Come around to the other side. Right rear fender is the door for your electric plug-in. Pull it out. There it is. Level 2 charging action. It'll take about 4 hours to fully charge this plug-in battery. You get about 32 miles of electric-only range on a full charge with this plug-in battery. Total range, gas plus electric combined for the tank, 460 miles. All right, we're under the hood of this Sorento plug-in hybrid. And what are we looking at? We're looking at a 1.6 liter inline 4-cylinder engine mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission with the plug-in hybrid electric motors. Horsepower combined between engine and the electric motors, 261 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle can tow up to 2,000 pounds. MPGEs, 79 combined city and highway driving. Gas only combined mileage city and highway is 34 miles a gallon. Engine minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, we are in this 2023 Sorento plug-in hybrid, and before we get started, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much is this? And I'll tell you, this has a big price tag for this particular vehicle. MSRP, the way this SX Prestige is optioned, and it only has one option. Everything I'm going to show you in here, other than the carpeted floor mats, is standard on the SX Prestige plug-in hybrid trim. You're talking about an MSRP, get ready for this, $51,395. Let's check out the interior. All right, starting with the footbox, a big dead pedal, brushed aluminum finish on the brake and accelerator, which I like. I just wish they put it on the dead pedal too for a little consistency's sake. We have the all-season floor mats in the car now, but it does come with the optional carpeted floor mats, which I mentioned earlier. We have the Sorento door sill plate in brushed aluminum, which is nice for the front and rear doors, which is a nice touch. You can option in, though, illuminated door sill plates if you would like. We have power seats for the driver and front passenger with thigh support. So if you push that button, that thigh support comes out, which is a really nice touch to help your legs out on those long drives. And then we have this light gray leather interior. This looks beautiful, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, if you get in here with blue jeans or some dark pants, get ready to get this stained. So be careful with this light gray leather interior. Even though it looks gorgeous, especially with the two-tone action going on, it's going to get dirty with those blue jeans especially. Now the door panels I really like because we got some tri-tone action on the door panel. Soft touch up top. We have that brushed aluminum finish around the aluminum finish door handle, which is a nice play off against one another. We have the light gray insert as well, but we do have flat black around the switches, but gloss black around the switches, but the switches themselves are flat black. Big door panel, upgraded Bose sound system in here as well. Dash, soft touch up here. More of this really nice brushed aluminum trim with regular silver trim. We have the light gray as well. Nice large glove box. Infotainment system time. We have that standard Kia 10.25 inch infotainment system. Touchscreen action, yes. Dual panel action, yes. Which I like with the passenger talk. We got the EV range action as well. We have our maps, nav, radio, media controls, our setup controls, and everything else. So it is a nice infotainment system. Moving down, we have our four-way hazards. We have dual climate control action, which is nice. 4 heat and air vents. 1, 2, 3, and 4 down there, which is nice. Down below, we have 3 USBs and a wireless charging pad, 3-stage heated seats and 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and front passenger. Moving on down, nice silver trim around the gear shift dial to go through the 6-speed automatic. Center diff lock. Here's our drive modes, which we'll show you on the dash when we get there. Heated steering wheel, nice touch. Auto brake hold, hill descent control, electric parking brake. Here's your cameras. And then here's your EV or hybrid EV mode. So that's where you can just go into all EV driving or go into hybrid EV driving, which is a nice touch. Coming back up, we go to reverse, and here is the backup camera. Right here, very nice trajectory, nice 360 and trajectory as well, which is a nice touch. So very, very nice there. We'll put that back into park. We come back here, we have another tray for goodies, as well as you have one here. Nice soft armrest. Open it up. We have a removable tray and more felt line storage. Key fob. Here is our Sorento key fob, standard Kia key fob. Lock, unlock, press and hold to pop the tailgate, panic button, remote start. Nice weight. Kia steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel. Kia badge in the middle of the horn button with some nice silver trim. Flat black on the switch gear. Telephone and voice commands on the right. Adaptive cruise and safety suite controls on the left. Here are some paddles to go up and down the 6-speed automatic. On the stalks, we have our headlights and fog lamp controls. Front and rear wipers on the right stalk. We have a manual tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Come down here, brighten and dim the dash. Lane keep assist on off. Traction control off. Pop the tailgate and pop the fuel filler cap. Here we are with this all-digital dash in the 2023 Sorento SX Prestige plug-in. Once you get up above the EX in the Sorento for 2023, you get the digital dash. We go through our drive modes. Right now, we're in Eco, but we can go to sport and everything changes. Eco, we're back to green. Smart, kind of right in the middle. And then we have snow mode, which is a nice touch. And so we're going to leave this in eco for the drive today to see what kind of mileage we can get. But it's a nice setup here in this dash. Also, directionals, blind spot cameras come on when you turn to either way in the car. Make sure there's nobody in your blind spot when you're turning. Very, very nice. Overhead console time. You have this orange light on with this button on the right, and the lights will open or go on and off when you open and close the door. LED lighting on the interior. Nice. Our SOS button, our Kia Connect button there. Visor with vanity mirror. Pull it back. Does it slide? Yes, it does. To cover up the side sun. Very nicely done there. And then here's our switch to open up this nice, big, gigantic panoramic sunroof. And there she goes. One-touch operation all the way back. This roof will go halfway and then stop. And then to get it back the other way, you just hit the button, one touch, and the roof will come to a close, and then the shade will come across. Very nicely done. Driver side door, 2 memory settings for the driver, which is nice, memory seat settings, and also using this button right up top here, you can power fold those mirrors. So when you lock the car, you can set it for those mirrors to fold in. Nice touch. All right, we are now in the mid-row of this mid-size 3-row SUV. And this seat is set for my driving position. Plenty of knee room, plenty of headroom, plenty of shoulder width room on these captain's chairs. We do have sunshade, so you can see out, but nobody can see in. But if you're not using these, leave them down, because if you leave them up, those springs will wear out and then they won't go down right. Just a tip. Nice consistency of design front to back. The door panels are all the same as the front, except you get these nice cup holders here in the rear doors of this Sorento, but nice materials just like the front. I really like how this looks back here, and the seats are comfortable. All right, we are looking at the rear console. We got a bit of a command center going on back here, 2 heat and air vents, a 12-volt, a home power source, and a USB-A. USBs in the back of each front seat for rear seat passengers. Seat pockets behind each front seat for rear seat passengers. We have the captain's chairs in the mid-row with a skinny armrest. This needs to be a little bit wider, but it is not ratcheting, which I like. So it's easy to put up and down. All right, 3rd row time getting into the back of the Sorento. Again, here are those nice Sorento door sill plates here in the back door. Now, to get this mid-row up, we push this button right here, and the seat will fold forward and move out of the way, and then we can step in. All right, so now I'm in the 3rd row, and just like the hybrid one, it's a bit tight back here. Kids, small adults only for sure. I do have some headroom, but I have no knee room if these seats are back in place for adults in the mid-row. So gonna be tight back here. So kids, small adults only, but the kids do have a cup holder and they do have USBs in this 3rd row of this Sorento. All right, so we are at the back end of this Sorento plug-in hybrid. You can pop the tailgate from the key fob or from the dashboard, but if you forget, you can come to the back right underneath here. You just push the button. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down right here. With the 3rd row up, we have the all-season cargo mat here. It's got some room, but not a lot. Some room, but not a lot. Now, to get the 3rd row down, all you have to do is pull this strap. Headrest moves down, put it down. Same with the other side. Throw it down there. Now you have much more room for those larger items. In the back, you do have a 12-volt for power, and you have the buttons to fold the mid-row down. So if you want the mid-row action down, you just have to push the left button, and the left goes down. Push the right button, the right goes down, and now you have much more room for for those really large items. So again, another nice use of space in the back of this Sorento. And like I said earlier, here are the carpeted floor mats and the plug-in charger cord and adapter right here. So nice. Underneath we do have some extra storage and the jack, so they got you covered there. But overall, not a bad spot to be in the back of this Sorento. All right, here is the window sticker on this kind of gloomy, glary day. I don't know if you can see it, but feel free to stop the video, check out everything that is in this plug-in hybrid Sorento. And now let's take it for a spin. All right, so we are in this 2023 Sorento plug-in hybrid with the SX Prestige trim. I'm trying a new camera angle on this video today and try to give you more of a bird's eye view of the cockpit while we drive, rather than the double camera view I've done in the past. So let me know what you think about this view from the perch of the camera on the sunroof. But again, this thing is going to drive just like any other Sorento. Same drive, you know, the power plants are different. This one with the plug-in hybrid power plant, giving you a little bit more horsepower than the standard hybrid or the standard naturally aspirated 2.5 liter in the X-Line S that we drove. But the feeling of how the car is damped with the suspension is very similar. The steering, very similar to the other vehicles. The steering's very light, even though it's direct. Bit numb, you can't feel much coming from the road, but that's to be expected. You do have those nice big sidewalls on the tires that are soaking up the bumps really nice for you. You have plenty of power to get yourself around when you combine the gas engine and the electric motors together. Excuse me. Everything is easy to get to. Can change my climate controls settings if I want, no problem. Get up here and fool around with my navigation and whatnot up here. So overall, it's a really nice and simple way to get around everything that I need to in the center console. I got plenty of visibility out the front windshield, side glass, rear window, no problem. It really is nice how that is. And it's very quiet. You know, a little bit of road noise, a little bit of wind noise, but it's nice and quiet. There's no creaks or rattles or vibrations or anything. So overall, it's just a really pleasant place to be in the Sorento. And I find that true with just about every Sorento that I drive. So very, very nicely done by Kia here in this plug-in. Now the question for the buying public is it worth spending $51,000 on a Sorento plug-in hybrid? This Sorento only has one option, which is a couple $100 for the carpeted floor mats. Otherwise, this SX Prestige plug-in hybrid trim is standard. And then, of course, you have to add in your destination. So you're almost at 49 grand standard trim. So once you add the carpeted floor mats and then destination charges, now that's where you get the 51 and change. So that's a ton of money for a plug-in. So we're going to head up on the highway, see how it merges, and plenty of pickup, no problem at all. We have this in eco mode. Now we're merging on. Blind spot monitoring working beautifully. You got cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision braking. All of that safety suite is in this Sorento, as it should be, as a top trim vehicle. And now we're up to our 70 mile an hour and no problem, and we're driving like a piece of cake, nice and smooth. Again, there is a little bit of wind noise, but now we've gone from 40 miles an hour up to 70, and the wind noise hasn't increased much. So it's, you know, it's steady, which I like. The road noise, you get a little bit of that. A little bit of noise out of the engine. And it feels good. Now right now I'm a little disappointed in this gas mileage. I'm at 22. Now the battery, the plug-in battery in this car is barely got any juice in it. So I'm running on mostly gas. So unfortunately this test is not going to be fair to this plug-in hybrid, where, you know, its gas only rating is at 34 and your MPGs are at 79 combined. So it's going to be, unfortunately, not a great test for us today, but it is a really nice driving SUV. You got plenty of room. And now we're zipping on back down towards the dealership in this Sorento plug-in hybrid. So let me know what you think. Sorento plug-in hybrid, 51K, worth it, not worth it, going in a different direction, maybe going with a different Sorento or going with a different brand. Let me know what you think in the comments. I want to thank Ciocca Kia in Ewing for allowing the channel access to this Sorento plug-in hybrid for review today. I want to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.